Hello there, my beautiful Capricorn friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, we've got a rare event coming up here on March the 22nd. This is the Venus star point, and this alignment is happening in the sign of Aries. This happens only once every 9.5 years. This is where the planet Venus and the sun align together, and they create a potent and amplified energy of abundance. This is where you're going to find yourselves as a powerhouse manifester. You're going to be magnetized, drawing in your dreams and your desires and connecting with your true self. I wanted to see what Spirit wanted to share with you around this alignment. So what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with a spirit animal card, an animal guide that you're meant to work with around this energy. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what else Spirit wants to share with you, followed by a bonus card from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. And then we're going to close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers, patterns or symbols, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Capricorn, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this rare event, this rare alignment. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to be setting intentions and lighting candles on the 22nd. So your spirit animal that you're meant to work with is a crow. Have any of you seen a crow in your life? This is a confirmation. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen, and you're going to see crows. Okay, so transition. As you are moving through this alignment, you're going to experience a transition, and this is what Spirit wants to share with you around this card's message, this animal spirit. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition right now, Capricorn? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. So I'm going to read this to you one more time. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, career, cities, or something else. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make this change. Okay, so look at that. That is your confirmation. You're definitely, some of you, going through a transition or some sort of a change. This is meant to happen for you. It's for your highest good. And Spirit wants you to remain strong through it, especially if you're not good with change. You're going to get through it, Capricorn. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we're getting the Tower card. Now, the Tower card is associated with Venus star point because this energy is also allowing us to release, to let go. It's actually not allowing us, it's supporting us in our releasing and letting go of energies. And I feel for some of you, there's something big that you're working through, and it feels like a tower moment. So remember, this is meant to happen. It's not happening to you, but it's happening for you. And you have the strength to overcome anything, any situation that reveals itself to you. So the Tower card, now this is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others, you're going to feel this subtly. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. So everything is coming together in your highest good here, Capricorn. And this is actually a sign of expansion happening in your life. You are elevating, you are expanding, you're about to have a new experience in your life. And there are energies right now that are in your life or currently that you're holding on to that have to fall away. Okay, so this is what's happening. It's an expansion. There's a lot of communication to you from spirit guides as well. So some of you might be seeing crows right now more than normal. A crow might be following you around, so they're communicating with you. And you may experience vivid dreams or dreams that are almost like past life dreams. You'll have to confirm with me there, Capricorn. So 3 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Wands. So you're going to be definitely treading through turbulent energy as you are transitioning and moving into a higher alignment, into an elevated energy. It's kind of like going up in a plane, and you know how the plane has turbulence. It's a little bit scary, but we always pass through it. This is the same kind of energy. This too shall pass. Spirit is calling you to be flexible and adaptable as you move through this transition and this turbulent energy that's coming with it. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So my goodness, Capricorn, yes, this feels really intense for some of you. And, you know, this is growth. This is what this is. You're going through a growth period. And yes, it's going to feel a little bit tough. It feels like you're going through some sort of a hardship, but know that you are going to get through it. Okay, you're much stronger than you know. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right. What is this tower moment for some of you? Share with me in the comment section below. This is going to show up in different ways for us because we're all living different life experiences. I'm getting here something to do with your health, maybe something to do with your finances. Perhaps this has to do with an argument with somebody. Remember, we are still going through Mercury retrograde, and everything is happening in the sign of Aries. So there's going to be a little bit more intensity to the experiences that we are experiencing right now. So this is where you definitely want to practice grounding, getting time out in nature, creating peace and tranquility in your life as you are going through what seems like chaos. I feel for some of you, this is going to feel like a chaotic energy. And what Spirit wants you to do here, they're showing me someone juggling a bunch of chaos and actually creating structure around it. And, you know, it's okay to have organized chaos in our lives as long as we aren't feeling like internally we're feeling chaotic. And when we do start to feel internally chaotic, they want us to ground ourselves and recenter and connect with our true essence, connect with our frequency and vibration that we desire to resonate at, right? And what I'm getting here is some of you are going to have a breakthrough. This breakthrough is going to be connected to the energy of abundance. So I feel that this breakthrough is bringing in beautiful things into your life. And there's a new version of you that is emerging through this tower moment experience. And the reason why you're going through this, Capricorn, because there's a different life, a different version of you, a different version of other people around you. It's just there's something emerging here that you're meant to experience in your life. It's growth. You're meant to go through this. And once again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Okay, so Spirit is letting me know that they have been communicating with you, again, through your dreams. And I feel for some of you, this is through word exchanges. So perhaps there is some communication that is happening, and maybe there's some sort of miscommunication happening or turbulence within that communication. But that communication for you, Capricorn, is bringing in signs and answers and guidance to what it is that you need to know as you are moving through this experience. So this is where you want to be an active listener, right? And not reacting to energies and not responding emotionally to something, because I feel that it almost feels like you're being attacked in different ways. It's not necessarily an attack. It just feels like there's a lot of different things that are happening in all directions for you. And this is why it's important to keep yourself centered and grounded. So breathing exercises, meditation, exercise, whatever calms you down. You want to implement more of that in your life, especially over the next 2 weeks, okay? And manifestations and abundance, the energy of love, it's all there. You have access to it, especially at this time, right? Especially as you're going through this tower moment. So Spirit is calling you to lean on support, especially if you need support. You know, talk to your loved ones, and they don't want you to dwell in this energy. They want you to focus on the positive, to have a positive outlook, right? there's something better coming along through this experience, and you have to go through it because you're growing and evolving through it. And I feel there's pressure being put on you because you're meant to have a breakthrough through this experience. So rather than trying to resist it or fight it, Spirit is calling you to just flow with it. Surrender yourself to the experience. Do the best that you can. I feel you're already doing the best that you can, but do the best that you can. You're going to pass through this. Again, this is only temporary. It's elevating you in energy. You're going to reach the taller part of this tower, and I feel that your energy, because it's expanding, the shell or this, there's like a barrier. It can no longer hold your energy. It needs to burst in order for you to grow. This is what they're showing me with this card. And here it is, the energy of expansion, right? So I really feel that, yes, things are tough for some of you right now. They want you to just hold strong. You're going to move through this, keep going. And they want you to walk the path of faith. Sometimes things don't make sense and they're not meant to, right? In the moment, sometimes they're just not meant to, and move through it. And after it's all said and done and we look back at it, then it makes sense, right? So I feel this has happened to some of you a few times here. I'm getting the triangle. Every time I've been pulling the Three of Pentacles recently, they've been showing me the trivium: logic, rhetoric, and grammar. It's probably said as different ways: grammar, logic, and rhetoric, right? And I'm getting the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So the other thing I'm getting here is communication here is going to be very powerful. The way that you communicate at this time, the way that you interact with people, the way that you build a relationship or are showing up in relationships, this area of your life may be affected. Now, because we have Mercury retrograde and we have the Venus star point, we have two opposite energies. Well, not necessarily two opposite energies, because Mercury retrograde also is very creative, which is linked to the Three of Pentacles, right? So this is where you get to choose what kind of energy you want to emit in the world as you're moving through everything that might be going on in your life tied to the Tower card. You can be creative with the situation that you're in and think outside of the box and try different things, right? This is also where you're going to have a breakthrough with your creativity. This could be like a writer's block or a creative block you're having, or you're creating a channel within yourself as you are moving through this turbulent experience, that it turns into something creative and something that you can share with others that actually brings you abundance into your life. So this is really interesting because I feel there's a lot of different ways that you can choose to experience what it is that you're going through and how you can carry it forward. And Spirit is wanting you to choose the energy of abundance and love. Venus is bringing in the energy of love in such a potent way. So you're going to see this theme around you, whether it's directly in your life, Capricorn, or it's external to you. But I do feel that whatever this Tower moment is bringing everything together, especially family and friends, loving connections. So I'm getting this like family unit, but I'm getting this energy of strength through connection with others for you. This is going to be very powerful at this time, and this is where that growth is going to happen. This is where you're really going to experience the energy of abundance and love in your life. And you want to remain open to this, open and receptive to this, because it's there, right? So how many of you are feeling that you need extra support? How many of you are feeling that, yes, there has been a lot of extra connection to people in my life? You've been feeling more creative. You've been feeling more communicative, wanting to express yourself, right? There's a channel that is forming that is wanting to express itself creatively through you. This is your soul's energy. It is bursting, my friends. And I feel there is something that you have been desiring to do, something that you have been wanting to experience, and now it's finally taking shape, and you are the catalyst for this change. I feel some of you are the catalyst for this change. You have cultivated this energy to take shape and form, and now it's actually happening. So to me, this feels like it's a manifestation that is unfolding, Remember, right now, you are a powerhouse manifester, Capricorn. And whatever you focus your energy towards is what's going to come in a potent and amplified way. It's like you're a super magnet and you're just drawing in these energies and they're coming at you. Right? So be mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking. Be mindful of the words that you are speaking, your communication, because that energy, you're going to see it being reflected in your world, in your reality tenfold. Okay? So you want to have a positive outlook. If you are focusing too much on the negative, they want you to reshift that focus to positive, to optimistic. We also have the Five of Wands here. This is Mercury retrograde. I'm feeling for you. So everything that may be happening is tied to Mercury retrograde. So we experience setbacks with Mercury retrograde energy, the darker Mercury retrograde energy. We experience delays, miscommunications, the things that can go wrong will go wrong. It's like, you're running late for work. It's like one thing sets off and it's like a ripple effect, right? This energy. It's very reactive as well. I've already made Mercury retrograde readings for everyone, so make sure you're checking those out as well. But this is an energy that wants a reaction. It is kind of like a ping pong ball. So once that ping pong ball is set off, it's bouncing around everywhere, creating havoc. This is where you don't want to take part in that reactive energy. So for example, I'm getting travel here in the cards for some of you. I don't know if you're traveling. I'm getting group events here as well. I'm seeing some of you either organizing group events or being a part of group events. And maybe there's things that are kind of happening within those group events or through that travel where something got canceled, something didn't go right, maybe the internet wasn't working. It's creating a ruckus in your life. But this is where you want to practice patience and be flexible and adaptable, because you're learning to navigate through this Mercury retrograde. And as you are it feels like an obstacle course. I'm not going to lie. This feels like an obstacle course that you're going through, Capricorn, and you're going to come out stronger. The more you go through it, the more you're jumping hoops and doing these things and not allowing yourself to get toppled over. And if you get toppled over, it's like, okay, I'm going to dust myself off and keep going and not let the energy get to you. You're going to see yourself coming out of this winning in great success, because this is a card of great success. Those of us that are able to go through temporary hardships, that are able to go through tough situations, it just makes you tougher. Right? It's just, you win in that situation because you went through something, you grew through it, you learned something, and you're able to share that wisdom with others. So this is only temporary. Spirit is saying some of you are meant to be shapeshifters at this time, to shapeshift and kind of mold into the energies that you're working with. Okay? And there is no rush. There is no rush to attain those desires, because when those desires, those dreams are meant for you, there's nothing that can stop them from coming to you. So there's no need to rush to get it. I'm getting impatience here. So you want to make sure that you practice patience, stay grounded, spend some time in nature. Remember breathing exercises. If you're feeling worked up, get on the ground and do some burpees or jumping jacks, right? Burn that energy off. Go for a jog. Like, this is where you get to take responsibility for your own soul and the way that you show up in the world and how you interact with energies. This is also something I feel, maybe there's some family drama in your life. Maybe this has to do with traffic and road rage. Maybe this has to do with, an argument that breaks out. Maybe you have an experience in your life, an ending. So this is also endings and new beginnings. Maybe you're an experience that always felt turbulent to you, and you're finally coming to this realization or awareness or a point in your life, because this Venus star point is a powerful turning point for some of us. It's also a cosmic reset in our energies of love. So I feel connections and love definitely will be affected here with the Tower card. And there's a reset or a redirection happening within this energy for some of you. And again, it's coming in as a Tower moment experience with a lot of turbulence, a lot of chaos, but it's happening for a bigger purpose. It's meant to happen. And again, you are the catalyst for this change. And I feel now's the time. Now's the time for you to really get to the bottom of this and work through it, move through this, and see yourself getting out on the other side, right? So this is what I'm seeing here. And I don't know if any of you had an accident or, you know, hurt your bones or something. Like I'm getting you being slowed down because of an injury somehow. And maybe this has to do with your health. I don't know. But now I just wanted to mention I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to give any kind of medical advice here. If you are feeling any kind of physical ailments, please go see a medical professional. But I'm seeing that some of you might be, you know, working through health issues, working through, you know, family issues or work-related issues or money issues, right? It can happen in all areas of our lives. And crows are definitely coming in here. You might be seeing crows around you more than normal, especially when you're going through these two energies combined. So just recognize the crows because they're there letting you know that spirit is with you. And they're basically saying, don't look at the noise. Instead, look at spirit. Let's connect back with nature. Let's ground and center ourselves, right? This too shall pass is what spirit is saying here. And what more am I seeing? And you know what? I feel maybe you're not experiencing it directly in your life, Capricorn. Maybe it's external to you. Maybe it's something that you're just seeing around you because you are highly intuitive, because your senses are heightened, and you're choosing to stay away from this and stay in your own vibration and energy, which is elevating you, right? This is where you want to be. So yeah, expansion, growth. Some of you are seeing the numbers. I feel 3s and 5s are coming up for some of you. So this could be on clocks, this could be on license plates, home addresses, anywhere you're seeing these numbers. These are just numbers that are guiding you at this time. The number 3, anytime you're seeing that, speak up. It means to express yourself. Everything is coming into alignment. You're going through a growth and expansive period right now. When you see the number 5, it's change. It's where spirit is calling you to be flexible and adaptable. All right, I just dropped those cards there for a second. So let's reshuffle these. And we're going to pull a bonus card. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. This is the messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. Okay, so we are getting for you today is Dolphin, listening. Look at that, the energy of the dolphin. So you are meant to work with the dolphin and the crow. Okay, so spirit animals here. And oh my goodness, this is letting me know how heightened your senses are. And this is going to be a superpower. This is a gift that you have, Capricorn. The number 12 on this card, this could be a number that you are seeing somewhere in your life. It's a confirmation. And listening, you've got to tune in here, okay? So this remarkable marine mammal is known for its intelligence, its playfulness, and remarkable listening ability. Dolphins use echolocations, also called sonar, to communicate with one another and to navigate their watery realm, which is a way of seeing through sound. They send out sound pulses or clicks, which bounce off any object near them in the water and return as an echo. They listen closely to the sound waves that return, which travel to the inner ear where the nerves are connected directly to the brain. From there, the sound is translated to images. Dolphins create entire three-dimensional maps of the ocean as they travel that help them navigate the hunt in waters with low light and low visibility. It all starts with their innate and essential ability to listen attentively and translate what they hear to their other senses, particularly their vision, so they can more easily navigate their world. So your message around the dolphin today is listening is what helps you make sense of the sounds you're hearing. Your brain processes these sounds and transmits them to trigger thoughts, images, and bodily sensations. This creates a constantly changing three-dimensional map of your internal and external environment. There can, however, be any number of filters that interfere with the clarity and accuracy of what you're receiving by distracting you from fully being present. And this is the disturbance, this is the distraction, this is the interference that's coming in sometimes with our intuition and our senses, the 5 of Wands. So you're finding that listening without filters has become challenging, whether to the sounds around you or to another person. It has become especially problematic when communicating with someone else, where attentive and focused listening is critical to understanding what is being said. Consistently practice listening to others with all of you present, Capricorn, making it a priority to understand clearly what is being conveyed. Wherever you happen to be, occasionally pause, breathe, and listen attentively to your immediate environment and what echoes back to you. Even more importantly, develop the skill of listening to the voice of your higher self by breathing slowly, calming your mind, and noting any messages that come to you. Listening in these ways is one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and the world. So look at that, Capricorn. They're wanting you to tune in and really listen to the echoes around you. All right, so the Dolphin spirit. We're going to now close off with an angel number. So some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. And if you do see this number, remember the message of this card. Having faith. Spirit wants you to have faith through whatever it is that you might be experiencing. Everything is going to work out for you. So 0000. The message is trust the process, Capricorn. Everything is coming full circle. There's this experience of oneness, this wholeness. You are bonding and you are merging with your truer self. You're merging with spirit. And yeah, I'm getting a burst of energy here with the Tower card. So Spirit is wanting you to have faith here, my friends. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, you're also going to enjoy some of these videos I've posted here for you. So I do feel there are messages that Spirit is wanting to relay to you. And if you choose to, these definitely are going to have something that you're going to be able to carry forward with you. So enjoy.